Merry Christmas and welcome to Libbet's Lab. Today I'm doing a very special investigation on how Santa's sleigh flies. I hope by revealing these secrets I won't end up on the naughty list. So, how does flight work? Both birds and vehicles need two things in order to fly: thrust and lift. Thrust is the force that moves a body forwards through the air and it counteracts the drag force or friction caused by the air. Lift is what keeps something aloft using differences in air pressure, and it acts against gravity. Thrust is produced mechanically, either through an engine or with a body power, just like when a bird flaps its wings. In both birds and planes, lift is generated using wings, and in helicopters, it's the rotors that provide the lift. We know Santa's sleigh needs both thrust and lift in order to fly. Thrust can be made by the reindeer pulling the sleigh. But based on limited eyewitness data, we believe the sleigh doesn't have wings or rotors. So how does it generate lift? For that, Santa needs some very special science magic. Magnetism. What is magnetism? Magnetism is a special force or field created by certain materials caused by the way electric charges move in atoms. This force can attract objects made of magnetic materials like iron or cobalt. Magnets have a field around them called a magnetic field. Where the magnetic object enters the sphere, it's pulled towards the magnet and it will stick to it. If we put iron filings over a magnet, we can see the shape of the magnetic field. Did you know that the Earth has a magnetic field? That will be important later on. Magnets have a North Pole. No, not that one. And a South Pole. The North and South Poles attract each other and stick together like this. Ta-da! If you try and push the same poles together, they push away with a strong force called repulsion. There's no way to push them together. Some materials become magnets when electricity is passed through them. These are called electromagnets. In Japan, an amazing train called the maglev uses electromagnets to levitate above the track. Magnets in the track and the train have the same poles facing each other, so the magnetic forces between the magnets repel and the train can float above the track. Because there's no friction, maglev trains can travel super fast, often reaching speeds of over 250 miles per hour. Dr. Barry Fitzgerald of Delft University of Technology said that Santa's sleigh might use magnetic levitation to fly. Do you remember that I said that the Earth had its own magnetic field? Well, Dr. Fitzgerald hypothesized that if Santa had a supercharged electromagnet on his sleigh, he could use the magnetic field of the Earth to levitate, creating lift. Let's imagine that this track made of magnets is the Earth's magnetic field and this block of polystyrene is Santa's sleigh. The magnets on the track all have their north poles facing up. There are magnets on the bottom of the sleigh which also have north poles facing upwards. The magnets that we got are so strong that the North Pole and the South Pole are still trying to attract each other through the polystyrene, so we still can't get it to levitate. So we can feel the force of the North Poles repelling each other. Luckily for Santa, the Earth's magnetic field is quite weak, so he doesn't come crashing down to Earth. So now we know how Santa's sleigh creates enough lift to fly. What we still don't know is how we can visit everyone in one night. The reindeer must be supercharged. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, what would you call Father Christmas when his sleigh stops? Santa Paws. Merry Christmas. Bye.